Hello, hello, hello. It has been a hot minute. Like, it's been a long time. So, if you're new to the page, I used to do Legacy After Dark for a long time, and I haven't done it in a while, because life changes, things change. But it doesn't mean I have stopped thinking about Legacy and doing all of the things. So, I am so freaking excited because one of the things that has gone over really, really well, literally all over the world, not even joking. So people are using this thing I'm going to talk about in Australia, in the UK, India, a whole bunch of places. Like there's a really long list of countries where people are using Legacy, and they're using it in a couple of different ways. So one of the things that is being utilized really heavily is what I call 5-minute storytelling. And 5-minute storytelling is the simple way I advise and recommend people start helping people tell their life stories with. Now, this is the 5-minute storytelling is focused on simple, small moments and being able to create a storytelling moment in 5 minutes or less using simple questions and drumroll brrr, these 5-minute storytelling scripts that I've been using for a couple years. And the person who actually I came up with the idea, and then the wonderful, wonderful person who actually did the design for me is Anise, and I'm totally tagging her. But what I figured out is that this 5-minute storytelling thing, it's really, really good. I knew it was really good, but it's what so many people have been using. So I have taken that and I am actually putting things from the 5-minute storytelling scripts into planners and printables. Now, initially, what I thought is that they would be used really by activity staff, by people who are taking care of others, and in the care industry. And what I have realized is that it doesn't have to be just that. So it can be with families, it can be everywhere. So, with that being said, I'm going to walk you through the very first Legacy planner. So, I made a family storytelling planner, and it is so freaking pretty. So, I have not shared my screen in a very long time on StreamYard, so just bear with me for 5 seconds while I get my act together. And if you have any comments, please leave them in the comments because I can't see you if you don't comment to tell me you're there. Okay, let's see. We're going to share screen. Share. Ja. We are sharing. We're going to share this. Okay. Bear with me. Look, it's so pretty. Okay. So this is the My Family Story Planner. It's so much fun. Okay. So this is something that you'll be able to buy on Etsy. And not be able to. Like you could go buy it right now. And I will put a link in the comments. So this is I'm very excited. So this is the My Family Story Planner. And it's a full printable kit. It's got a memory log in it and a draft page. Now, the memory log is reminiscent of 5-minute storytelling, and it includes the questions of the Legacy storytelling method and space to fill the login. Now, this is intended for, I designed it with the idea that you would have, maybe you're working with a whole family, you're working with your family, but really this is a resource. So if you're a care professional, this is something you can recommend if someone's asking for guidance or tools to help someone they love tell their life story. If you yourself are working with your family to tell your story, or you as a person trying to tell your story, it's applicable in all of those places. So we're just going to walk through really quick because I'm really excited. Okay. Isn't this fun? I love this. Okay. If you're wondering what this tool is, it's called Flow Paper, and it's really sexy. So hold on. Gail lost her train of thought. Okay, so these are wow, this is going to be a train wreck of a video later. So if you're watching this on the replay, I have not slept a whole lot because I was like too excited to sleep. Okay, so we have, these are what do they call these? There's a special word for these, but like planning, brainstorming, being able to just dump things. So questions I like to think about are I want to ask about. So writing down all the things you want to ask about, what you're afraid to ask about, what you can't wait to ask about, and then actually throwing down your brainstorm. Now this has 2 lists. I won't go through all of this. I just want to show you what the inside is. Seasonal stories. I always thought seasonal stories that's how I've done most of the storytelling scripts, is based on what is happening in the calendar year, usually by the United States calendar year. And I try to preface that with everything. What I want to ask. So this is writing down all the things you want to ask about those topics and who you need to ask. So one of the things that we forget when we're working on storytelling and when we're working on projects is that we don't have to rely on just what is in our brains. We can ask for help. We can reach out and say, hey, what do you remember about this moment? What do you remember about so-and-so? And that is what this page is for. So you put their name in and write in their questions you want to ask. And I added in at the top that the specific family memory you want to ask about. So if it's grandma's cookie recipe and you want to ask Aunt Linda about what she remembers about grandma's recipe, those are the questions you would ask. This is a story planner, and it gives you the opportunity to write down all the things you need to do for a specific story. And the idea with this is that it's a PDF printable, and slow my roll, PDF printable, and you can copy all of these pages multiple times. So it's not a one and done. You can copy them and or just reprint if you don't have a copier. So next page, it's actually not going to let me show you the rest. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so meeting schedule. I included a meeting schedule because so many people forget to have that. Like, they don't put it in their calendar. They don't remember who they're supposed to talk to. So date, name, notes about a specific topic. Now, if you want to set your meetings in a different way, go for it. And not everyone will actually share meetings or have meetings. So if you don't worry about it. I'm going to go find, let's see, the 2 pages I want to show you last. Okay. So the last 2 pages of this, we have, how do I switch this? One moment. And photos. All right, sweet. Okay, so the last 2 pages of the planner is the memory log. And the memory log is what has the legacy storytelling method questions on it with space. So the idea of the memory log is that you have one storyteller you're working with and you write down their responses to these questions about a specific topic. Now, this memory log, while it is in this planner, is going to be in multiple printables and planners. So you'll be able to, it's generic, you can use it with any of them, and it has the questions that I always recommend people ask when they are working with someone else to tell their life story. And then the last page is the actual draft itself. So taking some time to write down your notes and write down a draft of the story from the storyteller. And that's the planner. So yeah, I'm really excited. I've spent a lot of time working on it. So that is all the things that are in the planner. And I'm waving my arms around. And what else did I want to tell you? Oh, yeah. So the other thing I've been trying to decide upon and figure out and blah, 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 I have loops that run in my head. And when I'm able to close a loop, I just lose it, which is why I'm losing it right now. And what I've opened up is, I think I'm going to call it the Legacy Hive. Until, look at my face, I'm not really sure if that's what I'm going to call it. So the Legacy Hive is a community of people who are really into storytelling or sort of into storytelling and want help, want support. We'll have monthly live calls, at least one, probably 2. And then it's going to be hosted in Mighty Networks. So it will not be on Facebook. It is open now, and I will put a link to that in the comments. And yeah, so all of the things that get posted on the Legacy Recorder blog, what'll be in the community is way cooler. And everything that's going up already, I think is really cool. But yeah, I will do a better job of selling the community here in a week or so. But I just wanted to let you know that it's there, it's open, because I'm just really freaking excited. And planners. So there's more printables coming, and the other thing I'm working on is a 5-minute storytelling field guide, and I'm so freaking excited about that. So spoiler alert, it has the 5-minute storytelling scripts in it, but it will be about the size of the original book. So this is the Legacy Recorder Community Guide, and it'll be about this size. So you can take it out into the wild with you, and you'll be able to have the 5-minute storytelling scripts in a book with places for notes and things, and it'll look like a real field guide. So I think I've run out of breath. That is all of the things. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. There will be links and things. And I just appreciate that you are here, that you are using Legacy, that you're watching this video, that you've watched other videos, and that you have, that some of you have stuck with me since 2015. That's when I started thinking about Legacy. That's when sort of came up, it started, and I am really proud of where it is right this minute. So I sincerely appreciate that you showed up and watched this slight train wreck of a video, and I hope that you have a beautiful, wonderful day. And until we talk again, happy writing.